29 philosophical quotes by Bruce Lee. Even today I dare not say that I have reached a state of achievement. I am still learning, for learning is boundless. The more we value things, the less we value ourselves. The best fighter is not a boxer, karate, or judo man. The best fighter is someone who can adapt on any style. He kicks too good for a boxer, throws too good for a karate man, and punches too good for a judo man. Defeat is a state of mind. No one is ever defeated until defeat has been accepted as a reality. There is no place for using effort. Just be ordinary and nothing special. Eat your food, move your bowels, pass water, and when you're tired, go and lie down. The ignorant will laugh at me, but the wise will understand. If you love life, don't waste time, for the time is what life is made of. Like everyone else, you want to learn the way to win, but never to accept the way to lose. To accept defeat, to learn to die, is to be liberated from it. Once you accept, you are free to flow and to harmonize. Fluidity is the way to an empty mind. You must free your ambitious mind and learn the art of dying. I wish neither to possess nor to be possessed. I no longer covet paradise. More important, I no longer fear hell. Real living is living for others. For it is easy to criticize and break down the spirit of others, but to know yourself takes a lifetime. Mistakes are always forgivable, if one has the courage to admit them. Cease negative mental chattering. If you think a thing is impossible, you'll make it impossible. Pessimism blunts the tools you need to succeed. Reality is apparent when one ceases to compare. There is what is only when there is no comparison at all, and to live with what is to be peaceful. Be like water making its way through cracks. Do not be assertive, but adjust to the object, and you shall find a way around or through it. If nothing within you stays rigid, outward things will disclose themselves. The key to immortality is first living a life worth remembering. All fixed set patterns are incapable of adaptability or pliability. The truth is outside of all fixed patterns. The world is full of people who are determined to be somebody or to give trouble. They want to get ahead, to stand out. Such ambition has no use for a kung fu man who rejects all forms of self-assertiveness and competition. Take no thought of who is right or wrong, or who is better than. Be not for or against. A goal is not always meant to be reached. It often serves simply as something to aim at. If I say that, everyone under the sun is a member of a universal family, you may think that I am bluffing and idealistic, But if anyone still believes in racial differences, I think he is too backward and narrow. Perhaps he still does not understand man's equality and love. The doubters said, man cannot fly. The doers said, maybe, but we'll try, and finally soared in the morning glow, while non-believers watched from below. Showing off is the fool's idea of glory. Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Knowledge will give you power, but character respect. He who gains a victory over other men is strong, but he who gains a victory over himself is all-powerful. The superior man lets himself be guided. He does not go ahead blindly, but learns from the situation what is demanded of him and then follows. Empty your cup so that it may be filled. Become devoid to gain totality. What you habitually think largely determines what you will ultimately become. What is defeat? Nothing but education. Nothing but the first step to something better.